Welcome to the Milky Way. Happy to have you all in today. Movement Monday. We got a meta circuit coming for you today. Clock's getting rolling. As we're starting to get set up here, all you'll need today is yourself. Yourself and your water and your towel, your positive attitude and your Monday smile. We got a playlist coming today. It's called May the 4th. It is posted here on the page as well as on Instagram. So if you're having trouble finding it, you can just pull that link right off of our Zoom call. We'll get my group down to the floor, starting down from the floor. And we will get this queued up here shortly. First song on the playlist is That's On Me by Yella Beezy, and it's going in 3, in 2, and let's do it. From our backs, we'll extend those legs out long. We'll pull right knee tight into our chest. Tight pull with that right knee in, and then we can pull that hip open, out wide. And then across when you're ready, little twists. We'll come back to center, extending out. Alternating knee pulls in tight. And then across. Back through the middle, we'll take one more each way. If you need something different in this position, all good. Take what you need. Take another 15, 20 seconds to get through this. Then we're going to put those feet on the floor like we were setting up for a bridge. Widen those feet out a little bit. We'll take knees side to side. Nice, easy 90-90 side to side here. The more you widen those feet out, the better stretch we're going to get. So just keep that in mind as you go. If you need to just hold the one side or the other, feel free to do that as well. When you're ready, we'll bring those feet back together a little bit closer. Pull those heels in. Let's get through some bridges here. We'll take 8 to 10 bridges. And then once we're through our bridges, we'll roll over to our right side into our fetal position, stacking those hands, arms out long, stacking those hands over each other. We're going to open chest and shoulders up here. Big roll out wide, and then bring those hands back together. Again, if you want to hold that open position, that's great. If you want to work open and closed, feel free to do that as well. Breathing into those ribs. Trying to keep that bottom hand on the floor. See if we can get those shoulders flat while still keeping those knees down. 5 or 6 on that side, and then we'll take 5 or 6, rolling it over, 5 or 6 over the other direction. Good, nice, easy openers over the other way. Once you're through on that second side, we'll come to all fours. We'll work through some cat-cows to start. Working from all fours, dropping that belly, taking vision up, and then we'll tuck chin, take that back up toward the ceiling, rounding that back out. Just a few here. Maybe a little side-to-side movement, getting into those hips a little bit. From there, we'll widen those knees out. We'll sit back toward a child's pose. Feet can come together here, reaching those hands out overhead. And then if you're feeling it today, if you need to find some length in your side bodies here, we'll walk hands out to the right or to the left. When we come back to all fours, let's work through those wrists a little bit. Hands back on the floor. Take a few circles through those wrists. Maybe we can put the back of our hands down on the floor. And then we'll carry some weight into those hands. We'll come up to a high plank and then press back to a down dog, finding some length in our hamstrings. Pedaling those calves out a little bit. We got some jumping today, just like we did yesterday. So want to make sure those ankles are nice and loose. Calves are feeling good. And when you're ready, we'll come through to a cobra or an up dog. Maybe we keep quads down to the floor. Not too much pressure into that upper body here. We can take vision outside to side. Good. We'll press up through a high plank. We'll step that right foot through to a runner's lunge. We'll drop that left knee down to the floor. And we'll just floss into the groin. Easy little extension forward. Maybe 5 or 6 pulses forward. And then we'll carry that knee out 45 degrees out wide. We'll do the same thing out at that 45-degree angle. And then we'll take it out wide to 90 degrees. Same thing here. 5 or 6 on the pulse, then we'll switch those legs out. Let's do the same thing on the second side. Moving forward first. And then carrying out to 45. Then we'll finish out wide to 90. Once we're through at 90, we're going to bring both those knees to the floor. I'm going to sit back into those heels. If you can tuck those toes, great. If not, all good. But we're just going to sit back into it. Try and find some length in those quads. Just a couple times forward and back, just like Catherine is doing. And then from there, we'll make our way up to our feet. Once we make our way back up to our feet, we'll start working through some nice, easy body weight squats. We'll take 3 or 4 squats there. And then we're going to add in squatting down. We'll go external, external, squat, internal, internal. 2 or 3 times through those hip circles with that squat in the middle. Once you're through that squat sequence there, we'll take hands out wide. Big reach up overhead, pulling back down to 90. If you want to take a rotation at the bottom, feel free. Getting those arms long at the top, almost that yawn-inducing reach up overhead. And then we'll take those hands out wide. Rotating through those shoulders a little bit. Good. From there, we'll pull a knee up tight into the chest. A couple rolls in that ankle, and then let's pull that foot through. Getting into those quads again. I don't know, my quads are feeling a little tight from the last couple days, so single leg balance as we pull that through. Nice, easy, 2 or 3 on each side there. And then we'll take hands to the hips or across the chest or behind the head, and we'll start working through some hinges forward. Nice, easy, good mornings, lengthening out those hamstrings just like we did in our down dog. Good, nice, easy hinges there. And then we'll swim those shoulders out back into that upper body. Big rotation up over the top. 4 or 5 on each arm forward, and then 4 or 5 each arm backward. Ooh. Snap, crackle, pop in the studio here. Good, and then from there, let's open that chest up. We'll tuck chin as we come forward. Pull those hands apart, big opening. Trying to find some movement in the T-spine here, opening everything up. Once we're done with some openers there, we'll start bouncing off of those toes. We'll get moving a little bit. Nice, easy bounce. Shaking those hands out, rolling those wrists, maybe a little movement in the shoulders. And we'll start working into some A-skips, driving those knees up into the chest, getting those arms moving as well. And then we'll get into some drop squats. We got a bunch of those coming soon, so maybe just 3 or 4, nice and easy. Then we'll take that into a jumping jack. Let's get those arms big up overhead. 8 to 10 on those jacks. Good, and then we'll just find a little twist hop, turning those hips nice and easy. And then we'll either get into an ice skater, just like we did yesterday, either a skater or just a little lateral shuffle back and forth. Either is fine. Either is fine. Nice and easy into that movement. Good, and then we'll finish out with one sprawl. One sprawl. And we ready. All right, so grab your water, whatever else you need here. Water, towel, all you need today is your body, okay? Working through nice and easy. All right, here's what we got today. So we got a round of 8 movements, okay? 8 movements at 40 seconds. And then we have a round movement each time. We're gonna start that round movement at 10 reps, and every movement, subsequent movement, we're gonna take a rep off. So we'll go 10, 9, 8, all the way down to 3 on our final movement, okay? So at the end of that round, you're jumping right into that movement. Our first movement for this first round is just gonna be a drop squat, starting those feet together, dropping out wide. If you wanna get that hand to the floor, that's great, okay? But drop squat's gonna be our movement through. All right, so here's what we got coming back in. First one through, first movement's gonna be lateral shuffle, couple steps across into a lateral lunge, back and forth. Nice, easy reaching out in that lunge. 40 seconds on the clock. And when you're done there, when I call time, we're right into that drop squat. I'll bring my crew back in here. Finding position. I think you guys ready to go? All right, cool. All right, cool. They're still here. Don't worry, guys. All right, here we go. Lateral shuffle into that lateral lunge, starting out in 3, in 2, and let's do it. 40 seconds on the clock. First couple, kind of like an extension of our warm-up here. Exploratory movement across the side. And then as we get into the back half of this round, we'll start picking that pace up. We'll maybe get a little bit lower into that shuffle. A little bit more athletic position. Quicker feet across. You're halfway in. 15 more seconds here. As always, seeing if we can end even. So making our way back to the side we started on. We're done in 3, in 2, and that's time. Good, all right. Right into it. Drop squats for 10. No break, we're right into it. And then once you're through 10, eyes up to the screen. We'll take about 20 seconds of rest. And we'll get into that second movement. All right, once you're done, next one in, movement 2. Working from a high plank position. I'm gonna kick that right leg through, left hand to right foot, back into that high plank, kick through the opposite way, just back and forth, coming back into that plank every single time. And at the conclusion of that round, we're into 9 on the drop squats. 9 drop squats, down into that plank, and begin. Let's do it. 40 seconds through. Not coming out of that plank, keeping butt nice and low. We take both hands down to the floor, both feet down to the floor. And then coming through to the other side. Eric's kicking a little bit higher within the frame of his plank. Catherine's taking that kick out a little bit wider. Both are great options as long as we're getting hand to the toe every time. You've got 10 seconds left here. 10 seconds. Finishing out in 3, in 2, and time. Good. We're right back up to our feet. Drop squats for 9. Let's do it. Drop squats for 9. And then we're through 2 of the 8, y'all. Great work. Consistent spot every time. If we get that hand to the floor, great, but sit your butt down nice and low. Great job. All right, just about 20 seconds on the rest. Next one in. We're going single leg hinge hops. We're going 20 seconds each way, okay? So from that standing position, I'm coming down, feet to the floor, hands to the floor, drive that knee up, right back down, right back to the top. We stay on that same leg, 20 seconds. I'll cue you halfway. We switch right into it, no break, and we go again. And then we're into 8. 8 on those drop squats. Here we go. In 3, in 2, and let's get it. Good. If that hop's working for you today, great. If you're having trouble finding your balance, just find your way up to that standing position first, and then maybe on those last few, we'll get that foot off the floor. But the balance is the most important part. And we switch right into that second side. Switch your feet out, right into it, stabilize and go. Keep those shoulders pulled back, big hinge, kick that foot high up off the floor. And then bring that knee through, let that knee drive carry you up. We finish in 3. And that's time. Beautiful. All right. Now we're back in. Drop squats for 8. No rest. Our rest comes on the back half. Good work, y'all. Good pace. Beautiful. Once you're done with 8, once you're done with, in studio, we got extra credit, 2 extra reps. All right, next one in. Coming in, we're going up, down, front kick. So if you got a mat or something you're using on the floor, now's the time to have it. We're going up, down, right kick, left kick, and then we'll lead down the opposite way. Up, then we kick that left and that right. So alternating sides, 40 seconds on, down to those knees in 3, 2, and let's go. Knee, knee, foot, foot, and then snap those kicks off high. Kick that COVID right in the chest. Good work, y'all. Continue to kick that leg up nice and high. See if we can get that kick up above the hips as we go. You're on the back half of this movement here. Just about 10 seconds left. Once you're done here, we are into 7. 7 on the drop squats now. That is time. Beautiful job. Reorienting and then going ahead into those drop squats. We got lucky number 7. And once you're through 7 there, stand tall, take a deep breath. We're making our way down to the floor for our next movement here. Still need that mat or whatever you're using on that hard surface, but we're coming down to a side plank. Elbow stacks right above or right underneath the shoulder, okay? This hand's gonna come high. I'm driving that knee up, reach, and repeat, okay? Another round here where we're going 20 seconds on that single side. I'll switch you halfway through, and we'll get 20 on the second side here. All right, let's find our way down. We go in 3, in 2, and let's begin. We're gonna keep a nice straight line, heel all the way to the top of our head, get those hips into full extension, and then drive that knee to the elbow on the top here. Keep that elbow stacked underneath the shoulder, little oblique crunch on the bottom end, and that's time. Let's roll it over, set it up. We go right into it. See if you can match your rep count on that second side. Maybe got to go a little bit quicker here. You've got under 10 seconds. And that is time. Good work. All right, back up to our feet. We're at 6. 6 on that drop squat. Making our way into those lower rep counts. Once you got 6, step on out. We'll take another 20 seconds on that rest. Go ahead and move that mat out of the way. Next one in. Need some space out in front, okay? Creating a little space. We're going to take 2 broad jumps. We go 1, 2, and then we stay low into a back pedal back, okay? So 1, 2, nice soft landing, and then we back pedal it back. 40 seconds on the clock. Nice soft landing as we take those jumps out. Let's keep the peace with our neighbors. In 3, in 2, and let's go. Good job. Stay low into that back pedal. Short, choppy steps. Landing nice and soft. Let's maximize the length of that jump forward, but put a priority on soft landing. Good work, y'all. Good work. That's halfway. Let's see if we can match that rep count on the second half here. Great job. If Catherine had neighbors underneath her right now, we might have a problem, but all good. Under 10. Let's see if we can get a couple more in. Even if we just get through those jumps, keep working. In 3, in 2, and time. Beautiful. All right. We're into 5. 5 on those drop squats. Last couple rounds here. Once you're through 5, step it out. Great job. All right, y'all. We're down onto the floor. Once again, if you need that mat for your hands, take it. We're going to start from that high plank position, weight carrying forward, shoulders out over wrists, and we're just going plank jack, okay? If my weight is back or my butt's high, this is going to be tougher. We carry that weight out forward, tap those toes in and out, plank jacks, 40 seconds here, in 3, in 2, and let's do it. 2 different views. I know you're probably not looking at your screen, but if for some reason this doesn't make sense, you can take a look up at your screen. Giving 2 different views here. Catherine with that side view and Eric head on. Light into those feet here. You're halfway in, halfway down, 20 down, 20 to go. Keep working. Final 15 seconds. Good work, y'all. Final 10. Good work. Last 5. In 3, in 2, and time. Beautiful. All right, back up to our feet. And we're at 4 on those drop squats. 4 reps there. And then we step out, we take that break. We're on to our final movement of the round here, okay? So similar like we had earlier coming into that bound at the top, but this time instead of a hinge, we're gonna take a reverse lunge, okay? So once again, 20 and 20, 20 seconds each side. I'm gonna drop that right knee to the floor, and then as I come up, that knee comes through, and I drive it up tall, okay? We'll go 20 on the right side, quick switch 20 on the left, and then we finish with 3 drop squats. Those 3 drop squats take us to the end of our round. We go in 3, in 2, and let's begin. Good, we'll get a full minute of rest here at the end of this set. So give me what you got in this last movement here. This time, see if we can find a little bit more height. Balance usually a little bit easier in this lunge rather than the hinge. That's time. At the top of that rep, switch it out and go. No break in between, right into that second side. Good work. Halfway through. Final 5. See if you can get 2 reps left. And that is time. Beautiful. All right. We come to center. 3 drop squats. And that is time. Great job on that first round, y'all. Great effort. We got 1 full minute of rest. Okay. Our movements, our 40-second time movements stay the same. So we'll start with shuffle to lateral lunge. This is going to be our big round here. Okay. Our alternate movement is tuck jumps, okay? Catch me if you can. I think she might have had something to do with this. I don't know. You can DM her and give her the hate if you don't like it. But tuck jumps is coming, all right? Once again, we start at 10. all right? We still got about 30 seconds of rest. We want to take that full rest. This next round's going to be big, okay? So take that rest, little water, stay on your feet, keep breathing. We'll come back in about 15 seconds, and we're going to start back into that shuffle to our lateral lunge. Maybe we start on the opposite side this time. Here we go in 5, in 3, and let's begin. Couple shuffles out wide and then deep out into that lunge. Nice wide base, straightening that inside leg as we come across. Good work. If you have the space, use it. They're getting super wide here on these shuffles. I like the space we're using. More than halfway through. Once again, we're going to try and finish even, see if we can get out to the side we started at. Under 10. Maybe we crank that pace up a little bit for these last 10 seconds. We're finished in 3. And that's time. Good. Take a couple deep breaths. And then we're into our tuck jumps. We go for 10. We'll get a little bit of extra rest in this round. This is a big movement. I know that. So you're going to get a little extra time on the back end. But once again, let's think about landing as softly as we can. Getting those knees up nice and high. Focusing on that tuck. Great work, y'all. Done here in studio. Great work through. All right, when you're coming back. Back down into that plank position. Shifting those hips through. Tapping toes. Plank. Back across, okay? Making your way to that plank every time. Once again, hips stay down toward the floor. Not pressing back into that launch position. All right, here we go. They're making their way down. We go in 3, in 2, and let's do it. Good, easy kick through. Mean Mondays are back. You are not wrong. Good work, good work. Extend that leg all the way out. Since we do have those tuck jumps, big cardio burst there, I want you to focus a little bit more on intentionally stepping that through, getting that leg long. Focusing a little bit more on the range of motion and controlling that pace here. Nice and easy coming through. You're under 10. Once again, we want to finish even, all right? Working on finishing even. You got 2, 1, and that's time. Beautiful job. Coming up to our feet. Couple deep breaths, and we go into tuck jumps for 9. Let's do it. Moving here in studio. Good work. Great height here in studio. Really focusing on get those knees into our chest. It doesn't matter if you can't jump very high. I want you to think about hip flexor activation, driving those knees up tall. Great job, y'all. All right, they're through here in studio. Just about 25 seconds on that break. And when you come back, we're back into our single leg hinge hops. We'll start on our opposite leg from last round. We take that chest toward the floor, tap, knee drive, right back through, okay? 20 on the single side, and then 20 on the switch. Making our way back in. We go in 5, in 3, and begin. Let's do it. Once again, those tuck jumps are a big movement. So let's think about less is more control, focusing on that stability. Just see if you can just tap the floor with your fingertips here rather than dumping into that hand for the support. Good work, good work. And that's time. Let's switch it up. Second side. See if we can match that rep count on that second side. If you need to slow it down to keep that balance, do it. All good. Let's just focus on the quality of the movement, not the quantity of the reps. And that's time. Beautiful. All right. You know where we're going. Tuck jumps for 8. Tuck jumps for 8. When you're ready, let's get it rolling. Consistent landing spot every time, y'all. Good work, good work. Just a couple left here in studio. Where are you at? Great job. All right. A little over 20 seconds on the rest. Great job. Starting to get into that mid-range on those tuck jumps, making our way to the bottom. When you come back out into that space if you need your mat. We're going up, down, and then those 2 front kicks, all right? So knee to knee, foot to foot, and then we snap those kicks off. Let's make our way back in, just about 10 seconds. All right, they're ready to go here. We go in 3, in 2, and let's do it. Good, knee to knee. Step it up onto those feet, come all the way up tall to standing, and then snap those kicks off. We should be able to see the sole of your shoe from your camera. If we can see the sole of your shoe, you're doing it right. Consistent position every time, y'all. Great job. Just a couple left. Finish them out. 1 more rep to the top. Kick them off. And that's time. Beautiful. All right, back into those tuck jumps. We're making our way down. We're at 7. Let's get it. 7. Tight on those tucks. Once you're through 7, quick sip of water if you need it. Stand tall. Breathe it out. Great job. Great job. All right. Move around a little bit. Keep that breath going. And when you come back, we're back down to our mat. Side plank, knee drive. Maybe we start on the opposite side this time. I want you to think about keeping that nice, strong plank position. It's easy to let those hips fall back here. We want to stay tall as we drive out wide, okay? All right, let's make our way back in. Here comes my crew. We go in 5. In 3, in 2, and we begin. 20 seconds on this first side. Again, think about extending that arm out long overhead and then pulling everything together, getting as long as we can. Quality on that tuck rather than getting a bunch of reps in. That's time. Let's roll it over right into that second side. No time to waste. See if we can match that rep count. Active quads. Don't let those hips fall back. Good. You got 5 seconds left. And time. Good work. All right. Back up to our feet. You know where we're headed. We got 6 on those tucks. Let's do it. Good. Knees up nice and tall. Even if we lose height, pull those knees in tight. Beautiful job, y'all. All right. Got 25 or so seconds on the rest. My suggestion is keep moving around a little bit. You can deepen that breath from that standing position. And when we come back, we got our big round here. Taking 2 broad jumps and then into that back pedal. 2 big broad jumps with the soft landing and then into the back pedal. Let's make our way back in here. We go in 5. And let's begin. Clock is on. 40 seconds. Let's see if we can match that rep count from the last round. Nice easy little heel to toe landing. Nice and soft. And then we get low into that back pedal. Good job, y'all. That's 20 down. 20 seconds down, 20 to go. Let's see if we can match that rep count from the first half. Good job. All right. Beautiful. You got just about 10 seconds left. Maybe we can get 2 more in. Finishing in 3, in 2, and time. Couple deep breaths, and then we're back. Driving those knees in, nice tight tuck jumps. When you're ready, let's go. You got 5 here. Great job. Once you're through 5, step it out. Quick little sip of water if you need it. Deepen that breath. You take 25 seconds on that rest. And then we make our way back in. You're coming back down to the floor. Second round through our plank jacks. You got about 10 seconds. Let's close this round out strong, y'all. Great job. We go in 5. Group in-house coming down to our plank, and we begin. Let's do it. Get those feet together and then get them wide outside of the frame of your shoulders and hips here. Carrying your weight forward into your hands. Again, active quads, nice straight legs all the way through. You're past half here, y'all. Keep working. Final 10 seconds. Just a few left. Finishing in 3, in 2, and that's time. And we come on up, and we've got 4 tuck jumps. Final 2 rounds on these tuck jumps for today. Y'all are doing great. Once you're through 4, step on out of that space. Take a quick break. Breathe deep. Still got 20 seconds until we come back. Last one through, we're back into that reverse lunge at the top. Drive that knee right back down on that same side, all right? 20 seconds each way. You got 10 seconds to make your way back. Let's finish this round out strong. We go in 5, in 3, and let's begin. Final 40 in this second round of movements. Good, focusing on that balance and that stability at the bottom. We come off of that foot at the top, great. Maybe we just pull that knee through, but we're focused on the movement, not the reps here. That's time at the top of that rep. Switch it out, right into that second side. Seamless transition. Again, really focused on the stability more than anything here. We'll get that heart rate up with those last few tuck jumps. 5 seconds here, maybe one more. And that's time. Good job, y'all. All right. Let's get into those last 3 tuck jumps. Last 3 for the day. And we get that full minute of rest. Great job, y'all. Great job. How are we looking over here? Great job, y'all. I know that was a big round. Take your time. Take your time. Catherine wants you all to know that she loves you. Those reps are out of love and kindness. You needed it today. And Mean Mondays are back officially. Good work, y'all. All right. You got about 30 seconds left. We'll make our way back out. Our alternate movement here, okay? Our rep movement is now just going to be a leg raise. Bringing those heels down. And then right back up to the top. We pull those shoulders off the floor. Abs contracted. Active quads as we bring those legs up. Okay, we want to keep those legs nice and straight. Footprint goes onto the sky or onto the ceiling. All right, we got our last round here, making our way back in. We're starting out with that shuffle to the lateral lunge. In 3, 2, and let's go. 8 more rounds left here, y'all. So since our alternate movement is not so cardio intensive, I want to see if we can pick up the pace into our timed movements here, all right? So two steps across, and then we drop out into that lunge. You've got 15 seconds left here. What can you squeeze out of this round of movements here? Good work, good work. Finishing out in 5. And that is time. Great job. All right, let's make our way back down from our back. 10 leg raises. No need to rush here. We got plenty of time to get through these sets. Focusing on range of motion. You can see Eric's taking a little tuck crunch at the top with those straight legs. Great option. If you need to take hands underneath your butt to support that low back a little bit, that's fine. But pull those shoulders off the floor just a little bit so we keep that contraction. Once you're through 10, let's make our way back up. Still finding that mat position. If you need it, we go high plank. Plank kick through is our second movement. Let's make our way down into that position. Here we go in 3, in 2, and let's do it. Good, extend that leg out long every time as we bring it through. 40 seconds of work here. As long as we get straight long leg and toes to fingertips, you can take whatever pace you want here. You've got 15 seconds. You've got 10 seconds left. Maybe 2 more on each side as we kick it through. Let's end even side to side. And that is time. Beautiful. All right, we just turn it right over, back down to our backs. Leg raises, rep counts at 9. Eric has those feet flexed. Catherine has more of a point. Whatever feels good for you, that's what I want you to activate. But we got 9, wherever you're at. Get those legs out nice and straight all the way through. Once you're through 9, let's go ahead and get that mat out of the way. And we're into our single leg hinge hops. Slight bend in that standing leg, coming down to the floor, bringing that knee through, little hop at the top. Once again, 20 seconds each way. Coming back out into our space. We go in 3. And let's begin. Good work, y'all. Nice, easy knee through. Once again, don't dump into those hands. Let's see if we can just barely touch the floor with those fingertips as we come down. And we switch. Good. Right into that second side. Switch those feet out. Keeping that slight bend in our standing leg. Tap, and then pull that knee through. If you get the hop at the top, great. The quicker you come to the top, the more momentum you'll have in that hop. Good work, good work. Last 5. And that's time. Beautiful. All right, we're back down to our mat. And we go for 8. 8 on those leg raises. Footprints come onto the ceiling every time. If we can get those heels all the way to the floor, that's great. We're gonna burn those low abs out. Great job, y'all. Once you're through 8. Coming on back up. Keeping that mat out in front of us. We're going up, down into those 2 front kicks. Last chance to show me those kicks, whatever you got for me today. Let's go ahead and find that position in 3, in 2, and let's do it. Knee, knee, foot, foot. Once you get all the way up to standing, snap that kick off. Let's see the soles of those shoes here. Great job, y'all. Hell yeah, kick them off. I like it. You're halfway through. Let's see if we can match that rep on the back. Final 10 seconds. Maybe we get 2 more in. Good. Last 5. Whatever rep you're on. Let's finish it out. And that is time. Beautiful. We're back down. We're into that lucky 7 leg raises. Getting those heels to the floor. If you need those hands on the floor for support, use them. But we're at 7. We are moving. Great job, y'all. Good work, good work. All right. Take a little extra rest this time. Still going to need that mat handy. We're coming into those side planks. Side planks into that knee drive out wide. 20 and 20, y'all. All right, let's make our way back. Here we go. Starting on that first side, in 3, in 2, and let's go. No laughing here in studio. All business. Good work, y'all. Good work, y'all. Good job, good job. We're having a staring contest here in studio. Good. In 3, in 2, and other side is in. Apparently we're going 17 seconds aside here. Good work. Keep those hips through. Shoulder over your elbow, little oblique crunch on the bottom, active, and then bringing that knee in tight. And that is time. Beautiful. Right back over to our backs. We're at 6 on our leg raises now. 6 on our leg raises. Once you're through 6, let's make our way back to our feet. We'll go ahead and move those mats out of the way. Make sure we got space cleared out in front of us. We go 2 broad jumps. 2 broad jumps into that nice low back pedal. All right, no talking. Here we go. In 3, in 2, and let's go. Again, soft landing. This time, Eric's working a little more height rather than big bound. He's working to get high into that jump and land nice and soft. But either way, whatever jump you're doing, I want you to get low on that back pedal. Get nice and low. Short, choppy steps when we bring it back. You're halfway through. Good work, y'all. Final 15 seconds. Let's see if we can get 3 more. Come on, finish them out. You got it. And time. Beautiful job. All right, back down into those leg raises. We just have 5 here. Take those 5, and then let's make our way back up to our feet. We are so close to the end here, y'all. When we come back, we're back down into that mat space. Plank jacks. Let's carry that weight out forward. Shoulders out over your wrists. Don't turn this into a down dog plank jack. Here we go, in position. 2 movements left, in 3, in 2, and let's do it. Good, get those feet out wide. Consistent spot every time. Heavy into those hands. Nice and light on those toes, y'all, nice and light. If you need to take a little pause, just take it in the plank. Don't come to your knees. Let's get through this whole round. You've got 15 seconds left. Push through it. Maybe we take that pace up a little bit. What do you got left to give me? 10 seconds. Active quads. Keep those legs straight. Finish, finish, finish. Last 5. Last 3. And time. Beautiful job. Let's roll it over onto our backs. We got 4 leg raises. 4 leg raises. And then we're back into that short break. 25 seconds on the rest here. When you come back, lunge into a bound. Single leg reverse lunge, dropping that knee, and then we pull that knee through, driving it up tall. Let's see if we can get some height into these jumps on this final round. Let's make our way back. Here we go. In 3, in 2, and let's begin. 20 seconds each way. Let's get that knee all the way to the floor every time. We're on our way home here, y'all. Keep working. Don't slow down on this last movement. Give me what you got. We switch it over in 3, 2, and we switch. Good work, good work. Final 10 seconds. Stay with me. See if you can get 2 or 3 more reps in. Drive that knee up tall, finding that balance, finishing in 3, in 2, and that's time. We're down to our back. 3 leg raises finishes our workout. Keep those legs nice and straight as we pull those heels to the floor. Once you're through 3, you are done. Give yourself a pat on the back, a virtual 5. Great job here in studio, y'all. Great work, y'all. Let's grab some water. We'll make our way back out. Great effort today, y'all. Mean Monday, Movement Monday, sweating it out. Great effort. We had an email today go out about equipment return. We have our newsletter going out tomorrow with details about reopening, what our plan is. As always, if you have any questions, any concerns about what we're planning for reopening, let us know. We're going to try and accommodate everyone. We're going to continue to do live streaming. We've got a bunch of information coming out. So just hang tight until tomorrow morning. That newsletter will be out. We'll have our member of the month in there, some other cool things we got going on. So just keep an eye out for that. If you have any questions, reach out. Beautiful day out today. Get out there on a walk or a bike ride. Thank you for your time today. We love you, and we will catch you tomorrow. Tuesday, Power Hour coming at you. Bye, y'all. Have a good one.